Are you thinking about getting into the lucrative world of house flipping? Why not? It can be a super profitable endeavor, and it's something that I've experienced firsthand, but it's really important to be aware of the risks that come with it. So in this video, I'm going to reveal 4 industry risks that you need to consider for maximum profitability when it comes to flipping houses. So let's dive in.
Hi, Kevin Yoder, team leader of Yoder Real Estate, bringing to you valuable information about all things real estate and living and working in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area that you cannot find anywhere else. And if you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to it so that you can see more content just like this.
A few weeks ago, I did a video on how to unlock true wealth with 5 real estate investing pathways, and I'll put a link below for that video. And I listed house flipping as one of these paths, but I added a caveat, and that is that house flipping isn't technically investing as compared to, say, traditional real estate buy and hold strategies, such as, say, single family or multifamily apartments, etc. You know the deal. But it is an investment in that you're purchasing an asset, a house, and improving it with the expectation of a return on that investment. So in that way, it is investing. So one of the benefits of house flipping that I outlined in the video was you can use the profits that you make from flipping the house as seed money for your first rental property. And for perspective, to purchase a duplex in the city of Grand Rapids right now, it'll cost you about $250,000. Now, most lenders require a 25% down payment on a non-owner occupied investment property. Remember that. So that's about $63,000, plus you add your closing costs of around $7,500, and now right around $71,000 that you bring to the closing table to acquire that type of property. Then, if you improve the property, which you likely will, plan on about $15,000 per unit, depending on the conditions of each. So $30,000 added to your down payment and closing costs, and now you're at about $100,000 out of pocket, and that is before your first payment is due or utilities. And if you don't have the money in the bank, you can get this amount by flipping 2 or 3 or maybe 4 homes, depending on the size of the profit from each flip. So there's the how-to part. So let's get into the risks associated with house flipping. Risk number 1, market fluctuations. The real estate market is constantly changing, and if you're not careful, you could end up buying a property at the wrong time. Case in point, leading up to the real estate crash of 2008, there were thousands of flippers left holding the bag with properties that they bought at the peak of the market in 2007. When the market dropped, so did their dreams of making big profits. And most were happy to break even, but many lost their shirts in 2008. Nobody has a crystal ball, but if your real estate agent has their finger on the pulse of the market, and they should, and keeps you informed as much as possible, and you should be okay. So having an agent in your corner who's truly tuned into the market can make or save you thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of your flipping career. Risk number 2, unexpected repairs. You might think you found a diamond in the rough, but there could be hidden issues that quickly eat away your profits. An example of this is a flip that my wife and I bought this year. I estimated approximately $63,000 in repairs. Well, we ended up spending around $100,000 on this rehab. And I've been at this a long time, and I would say I know what I'm doing, but I uncovered a few things, quite a few things along the way that we didn't find during the inspection period. And we also gambled on opening an in-ground pool that had been closed for about 8 years. And it cost us a lot more money than we expected to get it up and running. So those are just a couple of examples of things that happen. You'll always find something. So build in contingencies and just know that you will always find things that are not planned on, which will cost you a lot of extra money than expected. Risk number 3, financing difficulties. Securing a loan for a house flip can be challenging, especially if you're just starting out. So it's crucial to have a solid financial plan in place and build relationships with lenders who understand your goals. There are a few ways you can fund your flips, and some ways that I've done it are, number 1, hard money lenders. So they fulfill a niche, but they're really high cost and they add time to the equation. So I would avoid hard money lenders if at all possible. If you need to, go that route. Number 2, a HELOC. I've also used HELOCs. What are HELOCs? They're home equity lines of credit. And what you can do is you can tap into your equity in your primary residence, and you can do so rather easily. So get with the lender that you have your mortgage with and see if they can do what's called a HELOC. And that means you just tap into the equity, pull it out, and then just really be clear about those numbers. And so, for example, if you're able to pull out $100,000 and go do a flip, and you could earn, let's say, 25 grand on that, you can then pay your HELOC down and also have some extra to put towards your acquisition of the next property, and so on and so on. So it's called a home equity line of credit. Number 3 is cash. Just pay cash. And if you have the money in the bank account to purchase your first flip, go ahead and use cash because you're going to be in control. There's a reason why they say cash is king. You're in ultimate control control. It doesn't have the costs associated with using a hard money lender or even a traditional lender. And ultimately, you can close faster, and sometimes you can actually get a better deal by paying cash. And the last way is you can also partner with somebody, but I prefer to fund my own flips. Of course, that's up to you. And risk number 4, market saturation. House flipping has become increasingly popular, as you know, which means more competition. So standing out in a crowded marketplace requires a careful strategy and strong understanding of your target market. And along these lines, in a low inventory environment and a seller's market like we're in right now, that we're currently experiencing, there are fewer deals out there. So just like traditional home buyers, flippers are fighting over smaller pieces of the same pie. Now, I don't say that to discourage you, but to share with you that you have to be a lot smarter. You have to know your numbers. You have to work harder to find that true deal. Flipping houses can be a profitable venture, but it's important to be aware of the risks that are involved in the process of doing that. And so by understanding market fluctuations, being prepared for unexpected repairs, navigating financing difficulties, and standing out in a saturated market, you can really increase your chances of maximizing your profitability. Thanks for watching this video. I'm here to bring the realness back to real estate. If you like what I shared today, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more valuable insights into the world of house flipping. And of course, all things living, working, having fun in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area. And if you'd like to buy your first house flip, connect with us online at yoderrealestate.com.